Oh my god, it's been a long time since I went on a Pokemon adventure. What should I do today? Should I go grinding for Pokemon, shiny hunting, or... Oh my god! There are 2 Registeel raids starting soon. Let me call my friend to come and quickly raid them with me. Hello? Hello bro, what you want I want you to come and raid the Registeels with me. Oh, Registeel Don't want lah, very lousy leh. No use one no DPS, They are not lousy at all. The one next time lah. Come on, don't be like this man, it's really good. Wait for the the Gen 4 one the look like dragon one all the dragon confirm very good one. Okay, next time. Not today lah, not today. Today I need to babysit. My baby. Yeah. See you. Bye bye. Oh man, guess it's just too hard to get people out to raid certain legendaries such as Registeel. I'm sure many of you guys can probably identify yourself as either the caller or his friend who has no appreciation for Registeel. It should come as no surprise that even within the legendary pool of Pokemon, that some legendaries are shunned for being less powerful than others simply because they do not do as much DPS as the others and are more defensively oriented. Some examples of this disparity include Raikou and Zapdos, and my Zapdos Special Edition tries to cover this topic. Additionally, it's been reported that legendary rates are at an all-time low because of all the Regimons that we are getting. But are these defensive legendaries truly less powerful than the more popular legendaries such as Mewtwo, Rayquaza, Raikou, so to name a few? Have no fear, for I, MVP, is here. And this week, we will be looking at a team of defensive legendaries to try and see how they can be used in battle. Alright, this is the team I'm going to be using. It comprises of Suicune, Latias, Registeel, Entei, Lugia, Ho-Oh. So, let's go through each Pokemon's moveset and the Pokemon that they can counter. First up, we have Hidden Power Ice Hydro Pump Suicune. This is one of my favorite Pokemon because for one, you can't get Hidden Power no more, and getting Hidden Power Ice just helps Suicune deal better with certain Pokemon that are weak to ice, such as Dragonite, and potentially be a problem for Pokemon who would normally switch in to counter Suicune, such as Venusaur, Executor. But yeah, mainly Suicune will be used here to deal with Dragonites and Rhydons and even Tyranitas. Secondly, we have Latias. We have the full Dragon set on this one, Dragon Breath and Outrage. Latias is the more defensive variant of the Eon duo, but what makes Latias outstanding in the Dragon typing is that it doesn't suffer from double weakness to ice compared to Dragonite, Salamence, or even Garchomp, who is coming up in Generation 4. Latias' solid defense and HP means that he will be a tank while delivering good damage. We will use Latias mainly for DPS and many things that are not resistant to dragon attacks. Third, we have Registeel. Registeel. I love him for his solid steel typing and defensive nature. We have Metaclaw and Focus Blast on this one. I choose Metaclaw to deal with Fairy, Rock, Ice Pokemon, while Focus Blast is to deal with Tyranitar or any of the normal types while resisting their moves, the normal moves. I'm going to use Registeel to help me to deal with Clefable, Tyranitar, Snorlax, and Lapras. Fourth, we have Entei. I know many of you guys may be asking why I included Entei, because isn't Entei quite frequently used by people? I have two reasons for using Entei in this team. Similar to Zapdos versus Raikou, some people may choose to use Moltres over Entei because they think that Moltres has higher DPS, which is true due to Moltres' higher attack stat. However, Entei does have something that Moltres doesn't, which is access to Flamethrower. I prefer Flamethrower due to the 2 bars and utility of use, and the second reason for choosing Entei in this team is due to that I need a Pokemon to deal with the Steel types. My Fire Spin Flamethrower Entei will help me to deal with the Steel types such as Metagross and Scizor, and Grass types such as Venusaur and Executor. 5th, we have Lugia. There's only one word to describe Lugia: tank. Or maybe 2 words: flying tank. Lugia has one of the best defense and HP stats. It is going to help my team absorb hits, and as you can see, we have fitted Lugia with Dragon Tail and Sky Attack. Dragon Tail will hit a lot of things for neutral damage, and Sky Attack, being 2 bars again, will be excellent for Lugia to spam while tanking the hits. I'm looking forward to put Lugia up to scout for the enemy's attacks and switch out appropriately. Lugia can help me to deal with grass mons such as Venusaur and the Executor, or even fighting mons such as Machamp and Hariyama. 6. We have Ho-Oh, the glorious Rainbow Bird. Ho-Oh has such a big attack stat while maintaining good sustainability as well. Ho-Oh unfortunately doesn't get as much limelight as the other meta legendaries because it doesn't have a fast attack of its typing, thus no same type attack bonus over there as well, and it also doesn't receive its signature move, Sacred Fire. Nevertheless, you will see Ho-Oh putting in lots of work in this team. We have fitted Ho-Oh with Extrasensory and Solar Beam. A lot of people have asked me before in the past why I prefer Extrasensory over Steel Wing, which does super effective damage to rock Pokemon such as Tyranitar. I choose Extrasensory because it hits water Pokemon, whereas Steel Wing will be resisted. Also, Venusaur being poison is weak to Extrasensory, which is Psychic. Solar Beam is just there because it's just too powerful, being 180 power for 1 bar of charge, and it just shreds through everything, even Pokemon that's supposed to resist Solar Beam. We will be using Ho-Oh to help us as one of the main DPS attacker on this team. Alright, the first battle. Let's see. We have an Executor, Jinx, Blissey, Machamp, Kangaskhan, and a Clefable. Let's jump on straight into it. The opponent leads off with an Executor, so I will switch in Entei, and I want you guys to take note how fast Flamethrower is able to be charged up, ready for use due to Entei's Fire Spin. And that's how efficient 2 bars charge moves are compared to 1 bar. I'm able to take down Executor without taking any charge attacks from it. Now up against a Jinx, I have the fire typing advantage. So I'm gonna stay in here and eat up all that ice attacks. Yeah, eat up all the avalanche as well. And Jinx just doesn't stand a chance. Now we have a Blissey. So I'm gonna switch into Ho-Oh and I'm gonna show you guys a PvP technique. Okay? This is known as Scout and Pivoting. So Ho-Oh is really tanky and there are no attacks from Blissey that are super effective against Ho-Oh. So I'm going to scout the moves on this Blissey and see what charge moves it has. Now I know for the fact that Blissey has access to Hyper Beam, Psychic and Dazzling Gleam. So yes, now I can see that Blissey has used Psychic. It means that I'm safe to pivot to my Latias for more resistance towards Psychic and do damage to this Blissey. This is where knowing your type advantage will play a part in PvP or any kind of battles that you do with your Pokemon. because you can see that Latias is really taking the psychic and the hits from Blissey really well, while dishing out really good damage against the Blissey. Now we have a Machamp, and although I could still use my Latias, but since Lugia has double resistance to Machamp due to Psychic and Flying, I'm gonna switch in to Lugia instead. Also, my Lugia has Sky Attack for fighting and grass Pokemon. Get hit by that Sky Attack, boy! Now up against the Kangaskhan, doesn't really bother me to switch out, so I'm just gonna stay in here with Lugia. And looks like this Kangaskhan has Mud Slap, so even further resistance due to Lugia's flying typing. And Kangaskhan is about to go down. Oh my god, do you guys see that? That Earthquake did nothing to Lugia. That is the power of Lugia. He is a true flying tank. Now for the last Pokemon remaining is the Clefairy, so we have our Registeel for that. And you can see that Registeel is doing super effective damage on Clefairy while taking resisted hits due to its steel hard body. There's nothing that this Clefairy can do to us. Let's check the team out now. Easy 6-0. And we didn't even use our Suicune. Let's move on to the next battle. Our opponent now is using a Dragonite, a Blissey, Tentacruel, Snorlax, Kangaskhan, and an Exploud. No problem, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's go! Our first dragon for the day. It is time for Suicune to put in work. I remember back when I was raiding Suicune, there were so many people telling each other that Suicune is even worse than Vaporeon. Today, I want to ask them, can their Suicune do this? My Suicune has Hidden Power Ice, and Hidden Power is very good when you have a typing that's doubly weak to it, such as Dragonite is doubly weak to Ice. You can see this from the damage that Dragonite is taking. Oh my god! Oh my god! Suicune just took a Draco Meteor and lived! Come on, kill the dragon! Yes, yes, yes! Suicune also has very good defense stats. That's why it could live a Draco Meteor from a Dragonite. That's not a joke, man. Now, the Blissey is back for revenge. Remember our scout and pivoting technique from the first battle? I'm going to use it again and check what moves this Blissey has. Looks like it's taking a while to charge, or maybe it's forgotten to use its charge move. Or I think it's gonna be Psychic, man. Oh yeah, I caught it, man. Yeah, it's definitely Psychic. I'm gonna switch in to the Latias once I fire this Solar Beam. Alright, go Latias. Yeah, and so it's just rinse and repeat. This is so simple for this team setup that I have. And looks like this Blissey also has Zen Headbutt as well. The first Blissey had Pound, so it's gonna make things even more resisted for Latias. Now we have John Hanke. I mean Tentacruel. Sorry, Tentacruel is John Hanke's favorite Pokemon, and I really like it too. One day I should make a video about Tentacruel's battling capabilities. So anyway, I went to my Lugia for tanking the hits of this Tentacruel, and I was thinking that, you know, Registeel might be a good alternative in the future due to the resistance from poison and stuff. But at the moment, it lacks any moves to be super effective or neutral against Tentacruel. Now we have a Snorlax. We have a match between the tank and the flying tank. So it's gonna take a while. I don't know if I should fast forward. Never mind, I think it's gonna be over soon. Yeah, flying tank's gonna win. Okay, now we have the Kangaskhan, and I'm sure many of you guys who are seeing this might think that, you know, Kangaskhan, it's nothing to be worried about and stuff. You know, presently there's no threat from Kangaskhan, but in the future, I just want to point out that Kangaskhan does get a Mega Evolution, alright, and it's gonna be really strong, alright. It got so strong in the main game that it got banned, I tell you. So I'm actually looking forward to Mega Kangaskhan, okay? But anyway, my Registeel just took it out with the Focus Blast that we have equipped it with. And now we are up against the last Pokemon, which is an Explout. And it's a normal typing from Generation 3, just in case you guys never really seen it before in the gyms and stuff. But yeah, it has a little bit of HP and stuff, but Registeel is gonna just Focus Blast this Explout out of the gym, man. Alright, let's take a quick look at the team again. And yeah, easy. 6-0 the thing again. So easy. So far, the team is performing as expected. So, it's good. And I think it will only get better. Let's move on to the next battle. Third round. We have Kangaskhan, Tyranitar, Gyarados, Blissey, Skarmory, and Snorlax. I'm going to do my Rick and Morty's impression of the Comulons. Show me what you've got! So as you can see, with the practice and the experience, it's so easy to know what to switch in against certain Pokemon. Like, you know, we keep seeing Kangaskhan, we're just gonna switch into Lugia or Ho-Oh. And that's basically the advice that I can give to you guys. Look out for patterns and remember the Pokemon that you can use against them. Okay, our first Tyranitar of the day. So now we're gonna go straight into Registeel, because remember, our Registeel has Metal Claw and Focus Blast, and we're just trying to quickly charge up that Focus Blast and see how much damage this does to the Tyranitar. Let's see. Boom! Oh my god, that's good damage. Yeah, and Tyranitar hasn't got any moves that's doing super effective to Registeel. Look, it took that Stone Edge like it was nothing. Okay, now we are up against the Gyarados. Okay, and actually when I was building my team, this particular mon was actually one that I was actually thinking how to counter and stuff. So as you can see from my team is actually quite weak to Gyarados, and rightfully so, because Gyarados has ability to learn Waterfall and also Crunch, and look at that Crunch did do something to Latias, but thankfully Latias is able to take it properly and kill that Gyarados. Okay, since my Latias is already here and it has charge for charge attack, I'm just gonna quickly spam the charge attacks out now. Now that I've used my charge attacks, I'm gonna go into Ho-Oh again for Blissey. And let's scout and see what moves it has again. Whoa, is today my lucky day or what? Huh? How come I keep getting psychic? Whoa, it's good, it's good. Okay, let's go into our Lugia, because even though we have talked this through and we're supposed to go to Latias, but then because Latias is low on health, we can also go pivot into Lugia, because Lugia is, remember, psychic and flying. So let's just go into our flying tank and just sky attack this Blissey. Although this example may not be very relevant if you want to say like weaknesses and strengths and stuff, but yeah, having another typing that can reinforce the core of your Pokemon can sometimes really help you in this kind of situation as well. And now we are up against Skarmory, and I wish I had a better steel type Pokemon to show you guys, but this is all I have at the moment, and this is the reason why I put Entei in my team to deal with steel types and stuff easily. Now we're up against a Snorlax, and I'm gonna switch in to my Registeel because I haven't really been using the Registeel that much, and let's see how the Registeel will fare against the Snorlax with the Focus Blast that we have equipped the Registeel with. Oh no, this Snorlax has Earthquake. As you can see, Registeel doesn't take ground moves that well at all. I'm gonna switch out and I'm gonna switch in Latias and try and finish this up. See that DPS that Latias is putting out? This is why Dragon Breath was so coveted in the early days when Dragonite was the only one that could learn it, and now Latias and Latios has access to it. Let's take a look at our team and see how everything is. Oh yeah, easy, 6-0 still. This team is really one of the best. So let's move on to our last and final battle of the day. Our last battle of the day, we have quite the team. A Venusaur, a Tyranitar, Dragonite, Rhydon, Snorlax and Jolteon. Can we continue our 6-0 win count for the day? Let's find out. So remember, I told you guys that I have a few Pokemon that I can use against Venusaur, but for this, I'm gonna use my Ho-Oh with Extra Sensory, and look at how much damage that Extra Sensory is doing to Venusaur because of its weakness to Psychic. This also attests to Ho-Oh's great attack stat, because remember, Extra Sensory isn't even boosted by Ho-Oh's typing at all. Now Tyranitar is up next. We don't want to stay in with a hole to the rocks and stuff, so we're gonna switch out into Registeel with the Metaclaw and the Focus Blast. And there's nothing that the Tyranitar can do to our Registeel. I want you guys to see this Focus Blast that I'm firing at Tyranitar and tell me that it's not power. Tell me that Registeel is useless. Tell it to my face. Another Dragonite. Let's go, Suicune. You know what to do. Take down that Dragonite. I've kept you as a baby for so long. Now the time has come for you to shine and show the world what you can really do. You take that outrage, you take it like a man, and you throw that hidden power ice at that Dragonite's head until it begs you for mercy and asks you for your friendship. Up against a Rhydon. Come on, Suicune. Come on, push through. Use the hidden power eyes. Super effective against Rhydon. And then Hydro Pump him. Hydro Pump him quick. And I'm gonna switch you out now. Gonna go into my Ho-Oh right now. Ho-Oh with the Solar Beam will help me to finish off this Rhydon. Come on, please don't have the Stone Age, man. Let's kill this. Oh, he's got Surf. Wow, quite interesting. It's alright. Take this Solar Beam and go to Rhydon Heaven. Oh, you wanna go, huh? You wanna go, Snorlax, huh? I'll take you on, man. I'll take you on. I'm gonna scout what moves you have. I'm gonna see what you have. Okay, never mind. The hole is gonna die already. Let's go into Lugia. Let's go into Lugia now. This is gonna be a long fight, so I think I will take this time to talk about my thoughts on PvP. PvP is a core feature of the Pokemon main game. You go around collecting Pokemon for the purposes of battling trainers, gym leaders, the Elite Four, and even your friends. However, having said that, no one should feel like they are coerced into PvP, because we are not about bullying people. I think that to achieve motivation for people to hone their skills to be a better trainer, Niantic should definitely give us incentives to PvP, such as a global ranking system, special TMs, Pokemon with exclusive moves, TMs to our team, legacy moves, or yeah, anything better than more potions, revives, or berries. And now we have our last Pokemon of the day. Go! Latias! Take down that Jolteon! You have resistance to that Jolteon! Doesn't matter that Volt Switch, it's alright. Dragon Breath will outrage this Jolteon out of the face of this earth, man. And look at that, 6-0 again. And I didn't even use Entei much at all, or even Latias. This is good. So guys, that concludes our Legendary Team Part 1. Oops! Did I say Part 1? That means that Part 2 is coming. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode and learned some PvP techniques. And if you are new to my channel and like what I'm doing, subscribe, leave a like, and comment, because I love to reply to comments. Also, check out my description for my Twitter account that I've recently set up. And I'll catch you all on the next episode. Peace out, everybody!